On October 15, 2025, dawn breaks over the West Philippine Sea, illuminating Balabac Island's transformation. The once quiet outpost now boasts the Philippines' longest military runway, a 3-kilometer stretch of asphalt gleaming in the sun. Heavy machinery stands silent. Anticipation fills the air. At the new naval pier, a Philippine Navy frigate conducts drills, its presence underscoring months of preparation. This is more than infrastructure, it's a declaration of intent, a product of renewed US-Philippine cooperation. Balabac, once a haven for fishermen, is now a strategic asset in a contested region. News of the runway's completion reverberates from Manila to Washington, signaling a new era of territorial defense. Years of debate about South China Sea security have given way to action. Concrete and steel now back Philippine sovereignty. For Balabac's residents, the project brings both opportunity and uncertainty. Massive transport planes have landed, promising jobs and better access to goods, but also thrusting the community into the heart of geopolitics. The island's quiet rhythms are forever changed as the sun rises over a new strategic frontier. The world is watching Balabac. Balabac's location is its greatest strength. At the southwestern tip of Palawan, it overlooks the Balabac Strait, a vital sea lane linking the South China Sea to the Sulu Sea. Every vessel passing through is within sight, making Balabac an unrivaled observation post. Its proximity to the Spratly Islands turns it into a forward operating base, closing the gap for rapid military response. For decades, the Philippines struggled to maintain a credible presence in these waters. Now, fighter jets can reach the Spratlys in minutes. Naval patrols can linger longer, projecting a persistent presence. Under EDCA, Balabac became a priority site, enabling U.S. facilities and pre-positioned assets to support Philippine modernization. The island is now a shared hub for regional security, not just a remote outpost. Its rugged terrain and deep-water access offer natural defenses, while new infrastructure makes it a formidable bastion. Balabac anchors the southern flank of Philippine defense, complementing other strategic sites. The island's transformation is a testament to renewed alliance and strategic resolve. The Southern Sentinel is awake, vigilant, and ready. The balance of power in the West Philippine Sea has shifted. Balabac stands guard. The 3-kilometer runway is Balabac's crown jewel. It can handle the largest military aircraft, C-17s, C-5s, even strategic bombers and surveillance planes. This extends the operational reach of both Philippine and U.S. Air Forces, enabling rapid deployment of supplies and personnel. But the runway's value goes beyond defense. In a disaster-prone region, it becomes a lifeline for humanitarian aid, allowing relief to reach remote communities swiftly. Fighter jets can now patrol the West Philippine Sea, enforcing Philippine laws and deterring illegal incursions. The base's presence complicates any adversary's plans, signaling that hostile actions will meet a swift response. The ability to host advanced American assets during joint exercises or crises adds another layer of deterrence. This is not just a strip of asphalt. It's a symbol of resolve and a cornerstone of credible defense. Balabac's runway is both shield and lifeline. The island's future is now inseparable from the nation's security. Balabac's facilities are the most visible success of the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. EDCA, signed in 2014, operationalizes the U.S.-Philippine Mutual Defense Treaty, not by building permanent U.S. bases, but by allowing rotational presence in joint facilities. Filipino and American engineers work side by side, building not just infrastructure but interoperability and trust. This collaboration ensures both militaries can operate as one cohesive unit. Pre-positioned supplies, fuel, spare parts, humanitarian aid are now on hand, slashing response times in crises. The logistical backbone created here is vital for both military and disaster relief operations. With Balabac operational, joint exercises can be larger and more realistic, sharpening skills for a range of scenarios. EDCA transforms the alliance from words on paper into a living partnership. The runway and port are training grounds for cooperation and readiness. The alliance is now dynamic, responsive, and deeply rooted in shared interests. Balabac is proof that mutual defense is more than a treaty. It's a daily reality. The U.S.-Philippine partnership is stronger than ever. Together, they stand ready for any challenge. Alongside the runway, Balabac's naval station has been reborn. The once small pier is now expanded and fortified, with dredged harbors for larger ships. Philippine Navy frigates and patrol vessels can dock, refuel and resupply without returning to distant bases. This sustains longer patrols and a constant maritime presence in the West Philippine Sea. The upgraded base is a command center, equipped with modern radar and communications, linking to the national surveillance network. Real-time monitoring of vessel traffic enhances maritime domain awareness and control. Securing the Balabac Strait, a critical choke point, protects both national security and vital shipping lanes. The base is a sentry at the southern maritime gate, ensuring safe passage for commerce. For the alliance, the facility enables joint operations and port calls by U.S. Navy ships, reinforcing solidarity and regional stability. The modest pier now projects strategic influence far beyond its size. Balabac is a key node in a growing security network. The naval shield is stronger than ever. Balabac's transformation is a direct response to China's assertiveness in the South China Sea. Beijing's artificial islands have shifted the balance, but Balabac is a calculated countermove, restoring deterrence. The new base complicates China's plans, raising the risks of any aggressive action near Palawan or the Spratlys. It strengthens the Philippines' ability to monitor and respond to gray zone tactics, making harassment more costly. The goal is not provocation, but prevention. Upholding a stable, rules-based order. The U.S.-Philippine effort reinforces sovereignty and insists disputes be settled by diplomacy, not force. The message to Beijing is clear. The Philippines is not alone, and the South China Sea is not for the taking. Balabac stands as a bulwark against coercion. The region's security landscape has changed. Balabac's development is reshaping more than defense. It's transforming the local economy. Construction brought jobs and investment, boosting local businesses and services. The runway, while military, can also handle commercial flights, opening Balabac to trade and ecotourism. Direct flights could connect the island to Manila, spurring sustainable tourism and new markets for local products. Improved connectivity lowers costs and raises living standards for residents. The naval base supports increased shipping and trade, integrating Balabac into the national economy. Enhanced security attracts investment in aquaculture, energy, and more. The military's disaster response role adds a safety net, making the region more attractive for growth. National security here is an engine for prosperity. For Balabac's residents, the changes are profound. The new runway means medical emergencies can be handled quickly. The port brings affordable goods, but rapid development brings social and cultural challenges, new faces, new pressures. Protecting local culture, indigenous rights, and the island's unique wildlife is essential. Ongoing dialogue and fair hiring ensure the community shares in the benefits. The military's outreach, medical missions, school support builds trust and partnership. Balabac's people are now on the front line of national security, sharing in the responsibility of safeguarding sovereignty. The project's success will be measured by both military effectiveness and improved lives. Security and community must advance together. The new runway and naval base mark a turning point for the Philippines in the South China Sea. No longer reactive, the country can now actively defend its maritime domain with allied support. Balabac is a model for how smaller nations can partner to counterbalance larger powers. The network of EDCA sites forms a defensive screen, preserving freedom of navigation and overflight. These upgrades reinforce a rules-based order, pushing back against expansionism. As the sun sets, Balabac stands as a symbol of resolve, alliance, and hope for a stable future. The effects will unfold for years, but one thing is clear. Balabac is now at the center of a redrawn strategic map. The island's new role is just beginning.